Hey, I'm Karsten. Welcome to the next edition of Reho. I've been quite bored lately, just running. So what I've decided is to build a circuit inside the office. It's a mixture of gym and it's a mixture of Spartan. So what I'd like to do is invite you inside and I'll show you what's going on. This is the start line. This is where it all happens. You get down on one knee and you wait for the gun. And you get really nervous because there's a lot of neon lights here. The fans, they're all up, they're all about. Then you've got to immediately do a right-hand turn, which the important thing is to get through this without doing any damage to the plants. This used to be one road, but in the last few weeks, as the Earth's opened up, this has become a much bigger hurdle, and it's only going to continue to grow. Now, once I get through that unscathed, if I do happen to knock over any of the plants, I have to then do 5 burpees. Come through here, a couple of paint pots. These are very toxic paint pots. They're heavy. They're left over from the painted picture 2020, and we know how that went. So come through here, and I'm going to deliver them and put them away in that secure cupboard. This is really dangerous. These are used printer cartridges that just should not be there. So what I need to do is pivot myself around behind these, pick them up and throw them as a spear through to the Planet Art box. And they've all got to go in there. This really hurts. What I need to do, I've got 10 seconds to throw away as many 2020 brochures into the recycling bin. I've basically got to crawl along the reception desk. I've got to keep my head low because we can't let any of the customers to see me. So I've got to keep my head low, cool, jump off the edge there, and then I've got to spin around, come back to this spot here, and I've got to throw this ball into the paper bin. But the secret with this one is you're actually not supposed to get the ball in. If I get the ball in, I've got to do 5 burpees because that's a ball and that's a paper bin. What I need to do is come around this corner. Again, can't let the client see me. In one of these cupboards, there's a bottle of Bailey's. So I've got to do the monkey walk, cross through there. You have to be really careful. There's some sewage down there on the ground. Step through the sewage, find the bottle of Bailey's, and then I need to deliver it to Ria's desk here. Then I need to come around here and do the welcome squat. So I need to do 10 welcome squats. Like that. So yeah, very tricky. Come back out once I've done them, back around here, around this corner. Then I've got to sprint down here into Covent Garden. One of the things I'm really missing at the moment is football. So we've introduced this ground to overhead. Basically, I have to pick up the ball, come up straight, yes, and then put it down again. 10 times. That's an easy one. I've just got to come down through here, crawl through under the boardroom table, making sure to keep my eyes shut and to keep my head down, and I'll pop out the other end. I encourage you never to do this during normal circumstances, especially when there's a board meeting on. So I need to deliver this paper to Annette's desk so she can print the itineraries. Now the idea in this one is you've got to go low, like that, but not too low that you lose all the content. This is quite a difficult one because you need to straddle all the way through study tours, but the idea is you need to balance. There's a balance of, on one side you might have the students, on the other side you have the university, and somewhere in the middle you have the lecturers. Okay, this one's called the QANTAS on a hold. So the idea is that you need to hold above these trophies for as long as you can. Now, normally you'd be doing this for an hour or so, but in this exercise, we'll just be doing this for about 30 seconds. And the last thing we need to do is compromise our safety. We have our 3 frogs. Normally they perform at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's going to be a bit hard for them performing early, but I think they should be fine. What I need to do is grab one of those, do a sit-up, and then throw them to the target. This one is the PINATA pony pull. The idea is I've got to get the PINATA and I've got to drag him through the sales department, reach the target, and then sprint right around the back to the finishing line. The real challenge is that The lollies in his back here represent our clients, and every lolly that falls out, we lose a client. The final sprint home. One thing I've got to be really careful is not to get distracted by seeing myself on the big screen. I run past that, I'm focused here, into the open space. I come around the corner, past all the neon, and I cross the finishing line. You can never be too prepared, so there's always a chance that I could medal. So we've set up the podium here. So what I do is I come up here, stand on the podium, and as I said, preparation is incredibly important. It's been a long time since the Reho brand has been seen on the podium getting a medal, but you just never know. So what we have here is the Australian National Anthem, because under pressure, all that emotion, it's easy to forget the words. And just in case band play the wrong song, we also have the Austrian National Anthem. You'll notice I've got changed. There's quite a bit of stealth moves that I need to do, so it's important to be black. Also, there's OH&S considerations. Firstly, I need to be wearing these glasses to protect my eyes. And secondly, I need protection for my head. And any good ninja wears black from top to toe. I'm actually really nervous. It's the first time I've done this course under full Olympic conditions. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot at stake here. Just do it. Just do it. Yes, just do it. Yes! Go! Do it! Yes!
Set.
Begins to ascend. I'm stumbling in roots. Will I stay in the trench? No, how can I stay put? I better get better. I know I'm starting a war. Are the lions I feed unbeatable, or my alliance deceived? Defeatable, delusion, confusion. You hear the enemy's roar.
Flight bookings made via the telephone will incur service fees. To avoid the fees, you are arranged with great deals and book online.
I'm racing the lions, racing the lions. Jungle of giants, jungle of giants. I'm trying to beat the rivals inside my head. Chasing the lions, chasing the lions. Jungle of giants, jungle of giants.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds with nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page let every saint advance Australia fair.